I call this one, Why That Man Is Bugging You and What to Do About It. And bear with me, it takes learning one model, but I promise you this is the most life-changing intimacy and relationship models I've ever found. This was developed by my brilliant friend Arakai, shout out, and the idea is that intimacy is basically like a series of gates and courtyards. Now, most of the reason why we're ever upset with anybody is because they're in the wrong gate, which means most of life is actually just trying to get someone in the right gate. So let's say someone is here for you, like really close to your heart, but you're there for them, right? You're mad that they're farther away. You wish they were closer. You wish they were calling you and loving you and treating you the way that would match how you're feeling. And instead they're over here. And this is usually where people tend to get very anxious, right? Is he thinking about me? Does he care about me? Does he even love me? What's he doing right now? Versus, let's say that you're here with somebody, they're here. And they're like coming at you and they want stuff from you and they're all up on you, right? This is where you get kind of more like, ugh, back off. You also get in these things where sometimes you're in a certain gate with someone because of circumstances, but actually you wish they were way out here. You know, like you have some shitty brother-in-law and you have to see him all the time and be family with him and smile, and he wants to be your friend because he's like, you're my sister-in-law, and you're like, oh, like I wish you were way out here, and instead I have to deal with you being here. Usually you get really angry if someone's too close to you like that. And the anger is actually what's trying to assert your boundary and get them to move further away. But because of the way your life is, you have to grin and bear it, and it sucks. And another thing that happens is sometimes you'll have someone who, because of circumstances or whatever, has gotten in a really close gate. They're your boyfriend, they're your baby daddy, they're your husband, but they're not actually acting right for that gate. They are not fulfilling the duties that role requires. Like, for you to be this close to me, it means that you have to be acting with a certain amount of respect and care and reverence for me. And you're not doing that. And that's what we get so upset about. And what's so unfortunate is in these situations, we as women are taught to enter, as Elizabeth Gilbert says in that amazing talk, The Divine Feminine, which you can find on YouTube, we enter into our profane feminine, and the profane feminine overgives. You will smile at your brother-in-law. If some guy is being really needy of you, you say, okay, I'll give it to you. You will overgive when a guy is too far away. You will show up at his house in lingerie ready to suck his mm-mm. You will shower presents upon him. You will think and you will obsess, and even that thinking and that obsessing is a form of overgiving. And we will overgive even when someone isn't acting right. When someone is in such a close gate that they are violating us, that they are causing harm to us, we will give more love and more forgiveness and more patience and more compassion and do more research to understand his trauma and get a PhD in how to be a trauma therapist from TikTok University, all in the hope that if we give more, it will help heal whatever it is with this person who's acting out in the wrong gate. He is showing you that he is not worthy of that gate. And instead of having that sacred no, you give more. You violate yourself in order to serve him. You violate that sacred no, and you create a codependent enmeshment that is based on an illusion, because it's not in the actual truth of what is the mutual investment into that relationship. And what's great about this model is that it does provide clarity, but it doesn't make it any easier, because the next step are still up to you. Right? You still have to deal with your brother-in-law and decide whether you are just going to grin and bear it, knowing that he's in the wrong gate, or whether you're going to have to be a bee and do this thing that no one in the family system wants you to do, which is to set a boundary. And it doesn't make it easier because that pattern of obsessing about that person who's farther than you would like to be is so painful. And it's almost more like satisfying to just keep obsessing and keep following the breadcrumbs. Because even obsessing feels like you don't have to let go of the relationship. There's still a way that that anger holds on to the relationship, hoping that he'll recognize, yes, you're right, I am acting wrong, I do want you, I do choose you, I do want to be closer to you, I should be calling you more and texting you more and loving you better and loving you more, as opposed to being like, that's not what you're doing and now I need to just let you go and grieve. The way you're acting is showing me that that's actually the right gate for you to be further away. And I need to grieve what I wanted from you and accept that. And the only thing that has ever helped me do this is to have a deeper baseline of devotion, that I am connected to. One, because that is exactly what they've done this millennia-long campaign and crusade to direct us, to disconnect us women from, is from all the things that we were devoted to. The ancestors and the old songs and the earth and the cycles of the seasons and the nested ecology and the bird songs and the flowers and the way that we would gather in circles. And I don't mean to just idealize that time. I know there are benefits to now, but my God, because it was a lot harder to hijack us when we had all those different portals of connection going on. So that now I think it does require having a devotion to something else, and it can be freaking anything. Your creative practice, your own well-being, your friends and family, your community, a cause, something you love, nature, the cosmos, but something that grounds you. And that it is the only thing that has ever helped me actually be able to detach from a man. And it's the only thing that really clarifies whether or not a man is in the right gate. A man is in the wrong gate precisely when he starts to pull you away and distract you from what you're devoted to. It's like this picture I saw. When a man is in the right gate, he is able to support and protect you to do your spiritual work of what it is that you're devoted to, right? This man is supporting this woman to be devoted, in this case to her children, but it could be whatever it is that you're devoted to, whatever it is that you're caring for and nurturing and birthing and devoted to in this life. If a man is in the right gate, the energy that he's giving you is uplifting you and supporting you and erotically juicing you up so that you can funnel that back into your devotion. If he's in the wrong gate, he's taking from you and distracting you from your path.